What's up, all my horror fanatics out there? Welcome back to Late Night Frights. I'm your host for this evening, the J. Sloan Jordan, back here to do another video for you. And you guys know this week we've been doing a theme created by All Random Things, and it's a review of franchise theme. And it was an anonymous vote through our group, through the Late Night Frights group, Horror Boy 101, All Random Things. Or Horror Boy 101, Monster Master 339, then All Random Things, my second leader, then me, and then we all kind of voted on which horror series to review and talk about. And the one that I think that we least talked about on the channel up until now is Final Destination series, which we'll get into what I feel about this series here in a second. So Final Destination 1, 2, and 3 have already been reviewed previously in this franchise review. So now I'm going to review and talk about the Final Destination. Okay, so the Final Destination, well, before I even start, I just want to start off by saying the Final Destination series is not one of my favorite series by far. I consider it to be way overdone in the fact that it's almost the same every time, just a new cast, a slightly twisted plot, but it still has that same feel to it, but it can't accomplish what the original did, which was the original thing that ever tried to do that, which was awesome. The original film is my favorite. I love that one. Part 2 is good. Part 3 is not that great. And then this one I'm about to talk to you about is just overkill as well for me, in my opinion. So the Final Destination, I haven't seen it in 3 years. I saw it in theaters, I remember, and just didn't care for it. I'm going to be honest, same plot, just slightly different cast, different character backgrounds. And in this one, every Final Destination, something very, very, dramatic, like a massacre is about to happen in a freak accident. And somebody has, a premonition type thing to where they see it's going to happen. So, therefore, they see it's going to happen. They save people from which it was going to happen to. And then they start dying one by one in the way they were going to die if nature were taking its course. Now, this one was about a race, at a racetrack. It was okay. I remember some of the kills were decent, but it's like I said, guys, they're just running out of ideas. Eventually, you can't remake the same movie so many times and have that same plot just twisted up with different characters in there. It doesn't make sense. Like I said, the first 3 were okay. The first one was the most original one. Anyways, the fourth one to me is not too great, and that's the Final Destination one I'm talking to you about. It also ends up at the end of it. It ends up at a mall, which I remember that part wasn't too bad, if I recall. But this was the Final Destination. This was supposed to be the Final Destination. And, of course, they made another film, Final Destination Part 5, or whatever it's called. I don't even know. But like I said, I'm not too big into the Final Destination series. Just never been big into it. Just the original 2 were really good to me, and the rest on, I don't have to see them. I just think they're overkill. But to anybody who loves the Final Destination series, no offense, but I just don't think it's I don't think it's too great. If you copy something more than once, it's just going to get tiring, and it has. I'm at my sister's house. As you can see, I don't have a DVD to show you. Anyways, I don't own that DVD. I only own the first 3 films in a Canadian release. My long lost good buddy Luke 740, long time ago, sent me. I don't know, guys. Just Final Destination. I watched it twice on TV, and I would say if it's on Netflix, check it out on Netflix. Unless you're complete, it's just not worth a pickup. To me, anyways. Now, I was going to pick it up, and I will eventually, because I am a completist. Sadly, that part of me says you have to. So, it's worth a Netflix watch at Redbox, if it's on Redbox or something, because it's just the same thing. Watch the first 3. You'll be satisfied more so with the first 2. Now, I don't know anybody else's opinions on these films on the channel on Late Night Frights. With Horror Boy 101, Monster Match 339, or All Random Things. This is a series we haven't talked about too much, so I'm as I'm assuming we all like the original, but I would really, I'm gonna watch I really am intrigued to watch, Zach's, Blake's, and Andrews to see where they stand on the sequels of this series, because I just didn't. It would have been better if it was just one standalone film. You know what I mean? It would have made it a cult classic, which it is. It's kind of like a 2000s hit, and it's slowly turning into a cult classic. A lot of people do consider it a classic, but they just keep reproducing sequels, and it's watered down. I mean, this is a series I don't think about when I want to watch a series. I just don't think about it. I say, okay, I want to watch the first one. Yeah, guys, there's my review of the Final Destination. More so a rant over the series, because I haven't seen the Final Destination in so long. But I had to review it because I was going to. Fridays are my usual days as well. Today's Thursday. I'm taking over for Zach, or we switched days. Me and Monster Mash 339 switched days because I have not seen the 5th Final Destination. So, anyways, guys, there's my thoughts and opinions on the film and the whole series as a whole. Comment, subscribe, go check out all the members of this channel. Check out my second leader, All Random Things. Go give us a sub if you haven't already. Comment on this video. Tell me what you think of the Final Destination series. Is it watered down, or do you love all the films? This is Jay Sloan. You've just watched Late Night Frights. Keep it horror, guys.